Good afternoon to my friends from the media. Today I have come to Vijayawada for the family wedding function of my very good friend, former minister, Shri Mopi Devi Venkatarama Rao Garu. And this morning, along with my family, I visited the Kanaka Durga famous temple and got the blessings. During the last elections, assembly elections, I had also campaigned for Honorable Chief Minister Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu. I went to his constituency, campaigned for him, and I assured the people there, especially the one-year community people who had come in large numbers, that once we win, the Vanikula Kshatriyas, Agnikula Kshatriyas, which comprise nearly 9.5% of Andhra population, that they will be given separate reservation in education and employment, and also increase of local body representation from 24% to 34%, and the TDP party had won. In between, I have also requested the Chief Minister as well as my good friend Lokesh Garu that this community should be represented more. Vanikula Kshatriya community as a whole, they live in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Karnataka, Pondicherry, Kerala, parts of Orissa, parts of Maharashtra. During the Madras presidency period, when this was one state, south of Hyderabad, here you call it Agnikula Kshatriyas, Vanikula Kshatriyas, Shambhukula Kshatriyas, in Karnataka, Shambhukula Kshatriyas or Tigalakula Kshatriyas. And most of them are farmers, laborers, hardworking people. But unfortunately, they are not able to get education and employment, and they're not able to come up in life. So, our request to the government, to our Honorable Chief Minister, is that since Vanikula Kshatriya or Agnikula Kshatriya are compartmentalized in BCA, which has about 54 communities, and out of 54 communities, 15 communities have been forward communities brought into the BC communities. So this Vanikula Kshatriya or Agnikula Kshatriya, they're not able to fight with the forward communities within the BCA. Our request is that Vanikula Kshatriya or Agnikula Kshatriya community should be given separate reservation in Andhra Pradesh, minimum 6 to 7%, because the population is about 9.5%, and which is definitely, it should be given the due. This community works very hard to produce food for all the people, and as laborers especially. And earlier also, the earlier government had given a lot of variums, that corporations. I think for about 56 corporations have been formed for different communities. And they were, in fact, each corporation was allotted a huge sum of money for the benefit of the people in that community. I again request the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to complete the caste-wise census. the last government, when Jagan Mohan Garu was there, 80% of the caste census was completed till 2024 February. And then there was elections. And after the election, in fact, before the elections, Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu had promised that he will complete the caste census in Andhra Pradesh. But it's more than nearly 1.5, 2 years, and caste census has not been conducted. But he's been informed that since the central government has taken a national census in 2027, the caste census in Andhra Pradesh is not needed. That is a wrong notion. Like Telangana, how they did a caste census. Karnataka has twice done a caste census. Orissa has done a caste census. Jharkhand, Bihar. A caste census is essential because you get the micro data at the state level. A national caste census, you get the macro data. You get only the numbers of caste. But the state government doing a caste census under the Indian Statistical Act 2008, you will get a micro data, and each caste, how they are represented, how much of people have studied, how much have employed. So this data is very, very essential. The Telangana government had increased the reservation for BCs, increased the reservation for SCs, STs, and this is absolutely required in today's context. Like in Andhra, the scheduled caste has been compartmentalized into 3 categories. Internal reservation of scheduled caste has been into 3 categories. Same thing has to be done for the BCs. BC A, BC B, and BC C, BC D, it's there. But that is not enough. So for one request, demand or request, whatever it is, caste census should be done immediately, should be completed immediately, and based on that, compartmentalized of reservation should be for each caste. And because reservations have been done only on caste basis. So I urge upon the Chief Minister again that I will be meeting him. I will be meeting the Honorable Chief Minister, taking the demands of the Vannikula, Agnikula, Kshatriya community and requesting him to give separate reservation. Like what happened in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, the Vannikula Kshatriya community had been fighting for reservation for more than about 30 years earlier. And they had been given MBC in Tamil Nadu, most backward class. So in Andhra Pradesh also, the Vannikula Kshatriya community, Agnikula Kshatriya community, they had to be called the most backward class or extremely backward class, and they had to be compartmentalized separately rather than getting added to the other forward communities within the backward. So I think this meeting is a very important meeting today, because on the stage are leaders of all the parties in Andhra Pradesh, but representing the community as such. So I see this as a beginning, a good beginning, and I will be happy to coordinate with all of the leaders here on the stage, and a lot of people have not come also. I will coordinate with them, and then I will again, this is going to be a request initially, and then there's going to be more pressure built. So I hope that the Honorable Chief Minister quickly accepts the demand of this huge community. And I don't want a situation like in Tamil Nadu, like we protested. In fact, we have lost so many lives in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, getting reservations for 1 year, in 1987, September 17th, we lost 21 lives in that one day. In the protest, in 1 week protest, we lost 25 lives. Since then, we have lost more than 100 lives for reservation. The reservation for studying and employment. This is what a good government should do, naturally. And this is what social justice is called. Social justice demands that the socially deprived section of society should be given education and employment and should live with self-respect. So that is what we are requesting, and we are demanding this. So, and I will be again coming to Andhra Pradesh frequently. and also going to Telangana as well, right? And Karnataka, of course. So I'll be meeting with a lot of associations here, and we'll be putting pressure on the respective state governments to give social justice for the deprived section of society, especially the Agnikula, Vannikula Kshatriyas. Yesterday, Bihar election results were out, and the NDA had a resounding victory under the leadership of Chief Minister Nitish Kumar ji. They say that Nitish Kumar ji had won this election. One of the main reasons was he had conducted a caste census in 2023, and he found out that 96 lakh families didn't have a house of its own, and they were living in huts. So he initiated a process of building homes for these 96 lakh families. And then he found out that 64 lakh families in Bihar had been giving a salary below 6,000 rupees per month. So he had initiated a process of giving 2 lakh rupees for these 64 lakh families to have some self-employment and to live with self-dignity. And he had done this because he had done a caste census. He could find the anomalies of all the communities there. And he had increased the reservation of the extreme Dalits or Mahadalits, Dalits, backward classes, Muslims and minorities. So all that, even though it has been challenged, but then again the intention was there. So this victory Nitish Kumar ji had was mostly based on a caste census done at the state level. So each state has to do a caste census. And in Tamil Nadu, we are fighting tooth and nail to do a caste census in Tamil Nadu. Unfortunately, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, who claims to be a social justice champion, has not even have an iota of social justice in the DMK government. It is very unfortunate, since they say that they are the descendants of Tandai Periyar, Annadurai and Kalaignar, who are champions of social justice. But Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Stalin, doesn't have any iota of social justice in him. Otherwise, he would have conducted a caste census in Tamil Nadu, which is a land of social justice. Because Tamil Nadu was the first state in India to give reservations, way back in 1921. So, and in fact, at the time it was Madras Presidency. It was part of Andhra, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. In Andhra, except Hyderabad region where the Nizam was there, in Mysore where the Mysore Raja was there, his area, and in Kerala, Travancore Raja, there was his area. Except these three areas, the rest of the areas was Madras Presidency. So, social justice was at that time enforced at that time, but today, unfortunately, for reasons of political reasons, Mr. Stalin, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, has failed to do a caste census, where nearly 7 states in India have done a caste census, and they have implemented social justice, and in fact, Karnataka has done it twice. Another issue is about Godavari-Kaveri, linking of the Godavari-Kaveri. Godavari is a perennial river. In fact, Krishna was once a perennial river, but now it's become a seasonal river, monsoon river. Godavari, every year, more than 3,000 TMC of water flows through Godavari, out of which nearly 3,300 TMC of water flows through Godavari, out of which nearly about 2,100 TMC are used in the respective areas. 1,200 TMC of water goes to the sea every year in Godavari. So, linking of Godavari to Kaveri, where 500 TMC water for Telangana, 500 TMC water for Andhra, and 200 TMC water for Tamil Nadu. Because it has to link to Krishna, to Pennayar, and then to Kaveri. So this project should be expedited, initiated. When I spoke to the Honorable Prime Minister, I spoke to Honorable Prime Minister many times on this. Personally, I have met him twice just for this issue. And he said, yes, I have an intention to do, but then this involves states of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Orissa. And all the states have to accept this proposal. But he said that he will do it. But then again, I think the government of Andhra Pradesh, they have to again pressurize the Honorable Chief Minister, since they are in the same NDA, part of the NDA. They have to pressurize so that Andhra Pradesh also will be benefited. In fact, 500 TMC of water, Godavari water, the state will be getting. So all these things, like I think the government, I think, should take up this issue with the central government.